What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and that right there was my face about 2 hours, hour and a half or so ago. I got pepper sprayed for my job today, and I haven't taken my shower yet, so it's actually still sitting burning on my face. That's how much I love and appreciate this community, and yeah. So, I'm on fire! Literally. Let's do this. Alright, so we got the Faction Boss Fight Club, WCW. Not just reading the blog, but telling you things you might need to know about it. Interpretation over information at times, but we're going to read it too. So, Champions seize to claim. Interesting. The critically acclaimed Royal Rumble skill plates. Those are very good. This Faction Boss weekend. Find them in bags. Yes, please. And on the prize wall. Alongside more shards for the new Asuka and new Tier 6 medals in milestones. Please note, subjects are taken from screenshots are taken from a test environment. Text numbers, items, or dates are subject to change. Some parts of the contest may still be a work in progress, and my face is burning. Schedule. Faction Boss Fight Club begins 2/21, which is tomorrow by the time I'm recording this, and ends on the 24th, and both of those are at noon Pacific. Faction Boss Competition, 2/21 at noon, ends 2/24 at 6 a.m. Pacific, and the Faction Boss itself, 2/21 at 2 p.m., and ends 2/24 at midnight. Reward highlights this weekend. If you spend money, there's 750 more shards of John Hip Hop in the premium spending stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Asuka, though, there's 200 in the solo, 50 in the faction, 40 in the boss shop, 60 in tours, with an additional 170 in solo, 80 in boss shop, and 100 in offers. So, yeah, if you're getting closer to her, you can get closer to 500 of those right there. Plus, if you don't have Seth, 180 for him in the solo, and in the premium side, another 95 and 25 in offers. Bags throughout the contest, there's the Faction Boss Fight Club. We don't talk about Fight Club. Did I mention this is the Fight Club? Yes, Faction Boss Fight Club. We don't talk about Fight Club, except for when we talk about Fight Club right here. You're going to get one item from the list below. More than likely, you're going to get Faction Boss Fight Club medallions. Don't talk about those. But you could also get any of those. And by the way, if you get the unlimited power, it's amazing on your A-tier Hulk Hogan. The mic drop has got any of those characters that make a bunch of gems, and you would normally have to use the red plate on them. Now you can use that one, or vice versa. The purple one, if you have Muda, is phenomenal. Really, all of those are just stinking good plates. On the main prize wall, you can get the Royal Rumble skill plates with Faction Boss Fight Clubs. What? What? Anyway, skill plates, you can also get them there. That's the 6 Royal Rumble plates. Plus shards for Bianca Glamour Est, Rhea Ripley Heavy Metal, Bray Wyatt, still don't have him, Muscle Man, Rockin' Reigns, Greatest Hits KO, Grayson Waller, William Regal, and Bret Hart, Best There Ever Will Be. Plus straps for Asuka, Arcade Assassin, 150% gem damage, an ultimate prize strap with mega bonus chance. So I'm guessing that's a new mega bonus chance, meaning that maybe hopefully they take out the 40% on those, because it feels bad when you get a could be up to 150% and it's 40%, which is way gone by. So if they're at least 60 or maybe even 80% damage, and then up to 150, that'd be great. Plus you can get class specific token bundles, coins, TP straps, and metal bits. Solo contest, defeat the faction boss, play tours, and spin the loot. Max milestone is 15 million. 375 Asuka Arcade shards, 275 Seth Rollins Radical Revolutionary shards, 49,700 Faction Boss Fight Club medallions, and Asuka's balloon. Top 200 leaderboard ranks can get more Faction Boss Fight Club medallions and 6-star gold tokens. Here's how you do that. You defeat the faction boss with Asuka, or level 14 on with Liv Morgan. By the way, if you didn't catch the drift, this is a lady boss battle, so make sure you watch Brofessor's boss battle, bargain bin, and top 4 videos, because those are super helpful. Faction boss competition itself, you play the faction boss, you earn points. Max milestone, 50 million. You get 3 Tier 6 metal chests, 50 Asuka Arcade Assassin shards, 4.7 million Solo Boss Fight Club contest points, 1 Faction Boss Fight Club contest bag, and the top 5,000, no, climb the faction leaderboard for up to 5,000 Faction Boss Fight Club medallions. Then here's the individual requirements. Could be faction requirements. My face is on fire. Defeat the boss on level 10 with any Legends era superstar. Defeat the boss on level 10 with any Showboat. These should be faction because there's 100 of them and you can't do 100 of them by yourself. Sunday only, defeat the boss on level 10 with a SmackDown. Defeat the boss on level 18 with Hall of Fame. Sunday only, defeat the boss with Rhea Ripley on level 18. Sunday only, defeat the boss on level 23 with Indy Hartwell. Defeat the boss on level 23 with Bodacious Becky. Hope you have someone carrying you. Defeat the boss on level 15 with Asuka Arcade Assassin. Sunday's tasks run from 9 a.m. to midnight Pacific time, which that's a change. That's a big good change. Limited time tours, you get 12,500 Faction Boss Fight Club medallions if you have Asuka. 5.263 million Solo Boss Fight Club contest points. And what we got here is Friday, you have the early recruitment tour, 24 hours only if you have Asuka, which I think this is like 2 weeks in a row that you get special things, or 2 weeks out of this month that you get special things if you have Asuka. Friday, we have a Clueless reference there for you 90s kids. Ugh, as if. Asuka, Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, Arcade Assassin, Bianca, Glamorous, and Rhea Ripley, Heavy Metal. Most should have Rhea Ripley, hopefully. Friday, First Rule Challenge Mode. Normal is New Gen, Hard is Legends, Hell is Hall of Fame, and Normal, Hard, or Showboat, New Gen and Legends, and Hell is Striker, Hall of Fame. Saturday is your Jersey Wildcat, any striker, but it's really for your free Liv Morgan. Sunday is the 8th anniversary bash with Grayson Waller, Bret Hart, and Hall of Fame Jim Neidhart. And then Sunday, another special tour with Asuka. So if you had Asuka last week and this week, you're getting a lot of bonus stuff for her. She's good. I want her. I don't have her yet. Faction Boss info. So here's where we talk about some interpretation. Steel cage rules. So this one, you can use your entourage, but no skill plates. So think about like William Regal, for example. He was nerfed in the showdown this week because you couldn't use your entourage, which means you can't make all the rows and all the multi-gems the way you want them to. It was like back to when he first came out. But this time around, it's going to be no skill plates. So for all those people where the skill plate really makes them the next level person, you're just not going to be able to use that. So keep in mind, you want to go in with somebody who can do the job with entourage, but not necessarily require their skill plate. The rest of this you kind of know, or I'm going to give you a quick thing on it. Definitely point out winning with an entire team gives 2 times the faction boss coins. So if somebody drops the lobby, it's better to all quit out, or you're just going to have to do it again anyway. Nobody's ready for Asuka. Team up with your faction mates. Prepare your women's division roster to take her on. So it is level 23 is the max, which means you need a woman at 6-star gold in every subclass. So it's not just like striker, powerhouse, all that kind of stuff. It's your focused, your aggressive, and so on. Steel cage rules apply. Skill plates cannot work. So be ready to destroy many gems to remove her hardened all-color gem shield. So it is all colors, so gem chuckers are going to be the way. Like if you've got Maxine Dupree, Charlotte, those ones who can break the board a couple times in one quick shot, that's going to be really, really ideal. Be able to bring a large amount of gems break a large amount of gems quickly. Use Hell Freezes Over, which seems to be like every boss you need that one. So in your ladies, hopefully you have a level 9 or 10 Hell Freezes Over. If you have 2 level 9s, you can clear it, or 1 level 10, you can clear its effects right away. Neutralize to remove the Frozen Moves debuff and the Boss Move debuff. Offensively, Silence, Yellow, and Multiply gems have their damage or strengths increased, so to make sure to take advantage of those. So Multiply gems are always the way to go. If you have somebody that does multiply gems and yellow, that's going to be even better. But off the top of my head, I'm sure there's a bunch of them, but who does that? I mean, your Bianca does blue multi, Indy's blue multi, Rhea's blue multi. Goodness, there's a couple black multis like Zombie Becky. So yeah, I'd have to think about, other than Asuka herself, what female spams yellow gems. It's going to be Charlotte. I mean, Charlotte's probably going to be your yellow multi right there. It's Charlotte. Which, by the way, if you didn't know, your free tier Charlotte, go on to your faction boss, not faction boss battle, but the faction shop. And you can get her gears. All 3 of them are in there. They rotate through, but they're very expensive. So you have to save your faction points up a lot. Other than that, I mean, the basic thing is every 1 to 2 turns, she's going to deal damage. She's going to turn the entire board into botch gems. So if you have unbroken special gems on there, you're not going to get to use them. And she's going to increase her boss move damage and throw out a shield. Oh, and heal. So basically everything that's, challenging for this one. Yeah, but your multiply gems go up by 7. So your Indies, your Showboat Charlotte's going to be the most common again. Ones like that are going to do the job there. And keep in mind, if you do have a female, like for example, the newer Nikki Cross, Abby the Witch, that throws out, oh, never mind. I actually just talked myself out of this one. I was going to say that throws out a bunch of red gems, then you can use the plate, the sheriff's badge, but you can't because you can't use skill plates. So yeah, you're going to have somebody that organically throws out a bunch of gems, not with the Royal Rumble plates or the sheriff's badge or etc. Other things to know, boss health is 2.1 billion, and the rest of this is stuff that you can already see. Yeah, that's about it for there. Same levels as usual. Just keep in mind 6 gold is a level 23. So you need to have a 6-star gold female in every class eventually. But, lady bosses don't come around all that much or near as often. We talked about boss battle or breakers. We talked about that. And we kind of talked about that, but please note, if a team member leaves or disconnects from an ongoing battle, the team won't earn the total points for that battle. And as I always go over at the end of these, Rusty as well, get an extra chance at 4-star gold Arcade Asuka when you do the forum giveaway. So you click that little forum button right there. You give your constructive feedback. Doesn't have to be all flowers and rose petals. You can say, hey, here's what I liked, here's what I didn't like, and here's what I would have liked to have seen to like this thing more. But I did have somebody comment like, hey, that's only for top factions, lower factions never receive it. Not true. Actually, when I was in the Black Pearl, not quite top 100, just right on that bubble faction at the time, we had 3 people win this over the course of a few different months. 3 people from that faction did, and that was long before Rusty and I were CCs, anything like that. So there's, no even chance of shenanigans going on there. I entered it all the time. I never once won it myself. So there you go. But I have seen people in lower tier factions get that for sure. So make sure you do it. It's worth it. You have a better chance of winning that than you do pulling in the loot most of the time. So that's it for this one. Let me know what you think on the comments section. Are you excited for Lady Boss Battle? Because if you like Boss Battle, now you got it with the ladies. But remember, we don't talk about Faction Boss Fight Club. You can't. That's the rules. But you can send this video to your faction, and I can talk about Boss Battle Fight Club. Don't talk about Fight Club. I'm going to go take a shower and reactivate all the OC. See you guys later. Bye.